Now, as Virginia just mentioned, US President Barack Obama has given an historic address to the British Parliament. He used the occasion to mount a strong defence of America and Britain's continued global leadership across the world. Our Europe correspondent Philip Williams reports.
Time to get down to business. The US President guessed at number 10, a meeting with the British Cabinet, then talks leader to leader. The big issues of the day: Libya, Afghanistan, the global economy. But even presidents and prime ministers have to eat. Being served at the Camerons' backyard barbie were members of the armed forces from both countries, a reminder of shared conflicts, past and very much present. Both reaffirmed their commitment to stay the course in Libya, and a hint to an escalation of the stalemate in answer to a question about attack helicopters possibly being deployed.
We should be turning up the heat in Libya. I believe the pressure is on that regime. You see it in the fact that the rebels have successfully liberated much of Misrata. You see it in the success in other parts of the country. So I believe we should be turning up that pressure, and on Britain's part we will be looking at all of the options for turning up that pressure.
President Obama warned that with NATO ground troops ruled out from the start, this would not be a quick fix.
Once you rule out ground forces, then there are going to be some inherent limitations to our airstrike operations. It means that the opposition on the ground in Libya is going to have to carry out its responsibilities. But ultimately, this is going to be a slow, steady process.
As her husband was talking of wars, Michelle Obama was selling equality of opportunity, taking disadvantaged inner-city children to the hallowed halls of Oxford University.
All of us believe that you belong here, that this is a place for you as well.
Inspirational.
Memorable.
Perfect.
An assessment her husband may well have earned here too.
The President of the United States of America, Barack Obama.
Barack Obama was honoured as the first American president to address MPs and Lords in Westminster Hall. His message: freedom is a universal right.
We have always believed that the future of our children and grandchildren will be better if other people's children and grandchildren are more prosperous and more free. From the beaches of Normandy to the Balkans to Benghazi.
The President spoke of a need for political settlement in Afghanistan, including the Taliban. The overarching message was one of optimism.
It is possible for hearts to change and old hatreds to pass. That it's possible for the sons and daughters of former colonies to sit here as members of this great parliament, and for the grandson of a Kenyan who served as a cook in the British Army to stand before you as President of the United States.
Next stop, the G8 meeting in France, and while it may not induce the same warmth as in Ireland and Britain, the issues will be much the same. Conflict in Libya, Afghanistan and the Middle East, and a global economy in less than robust health. Philip Williams, ABC News, London.